You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm thy friendship. Oh,
you know what time it is. You roll with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lanes. And it's Buckeyes by a billion. We in the building with over 100,000. We represent from the uttermost to the public housing. If we don't play, our wide receivers got your secondary shook, so they cook them like Bobby Flay. Hey, stay out of my way and trust me, cause I know it's OH. Somebody please give this brother an IO. Come on.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm Devin. That's Funky. You might have to bear with us a little bit. I'm currently at the OT7 playoffs. Decided to step out here a little bit because we got a big-time commitment coming. But Funky, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic today, Devin. I've been having a great day, and I'm excited to be here and watch hopefully a commitment that goes our way today at a big position of need.
Amen. Absolutely. A big-time defensive tackle. He's rated the number on three anyway. He's rated the number 65 player in the nation, the number 7 defensive tackle. I've watched his film, and I'm more along the lines of, that ranking that they have for him, because just go watch his film. He's got that elite quick step that Larry Johnson is just in love with. But chat, let me know if you can hear me all right. Again, kind of out here just on my cell phone reception. So hopefully everybody can hear me good and it's not lagging that bad. But yeah, this would be a big-time pickup. We obviously only have Kari Wilder committed, which it's not an only. He's a big-time player, but we don't have any big D tackles committed. Funky, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, Kahari Wilder is going to end up being a top 100 easily prospect in the nation. So I'm really excited about this. And Damari's kind of in the same boat as him. He's ranked as a 60th ranked player on three, and he's a big body. You could play that 3 tech most likely, but he can also improve in size and play that 1 tech. And I mean, this would be 2 really, really big additions to the defensive line in a class that may end up being 6, maybe 7 guys total once you start to get down to it. Originally, Ohio State really only wanted to take, I was hearing like about 5, but now, I mean, they'd be willing to take 6 or 7 depending on if it's the right guys. If Landon Barnes or KJ Ford or Deuce Gerald's wants in on top of Corey Wilder, Damari today. Then we got Cam Brinkle tomorrow, I believe. And then you have guys like J.J. Perez, Carter Meadows, who also want to get in the fold. So this is going to turn out to be a really great defensive line class. And the second step is today with Damari, which is he should be committing now, in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Early in the process, of course, I understand why, but people freaking out about Larry Johnson's recruiting. And I've always said, let's just wait till this thing plays itself out here. We got Kari Wilder in the books. Then we got Carter Meadows, another big-time defensive end that we're in on. My intel with KJ Ford is that we're really in on him. I got some pretty good intel there as well, but that's going to depend on the Carter Meadows thing. So we'll see what Ohio State wants to do there. As far as the D tackle go today, right, for me, I think Damari Simeon is the top of Ohio State's board. I think us fans, we look at Deuce Gerald's, we look at some other tackles, and we think, man, they have to be on the top of the board. But I think today's commitment here in 4 minutes, I think this might be one of the Buckeyes' number 1 targets for the interior of the defensive line. Then you got Cam Brickle in there as well, 3-star defensive tackle that I think the Buckeyes are standing really good on. And then you got the one everybody wants because of the rating, and that's Deuce Gerald's. And heck of a player, but we'll see what happens there. But it's looking like I feel good about today's commitment, and that's what we're here about. And I'm really stoked about him as a player. So we'll see, man. got to let this thing play out. But I like where we stand right now. You know, because a lot of the targets that LJ's been after, they're not off the board, right? So that's just the kind of way it's been shaping out. So we'll see the decision Damari makes. I was trying to find a way to share that feed right now, but I'm on my phone and can't do it. So Funky's going to be over there watching the stream on something else. So we'll fill you guys in when he makes that decision. Funky, you able to find that stream yet?
No, or not yet, but I don't think they posted it yet, I believe. And sorry, can you guys hear me better? I'm trying to speak a little louder into the mic.
Yeah, I can't. I can now. Yeah, you were super soft, but I didn't know whether it's because I'm on my phone or what, but I could barely hear you.
Sorry, yeah, no, I'm just in a little different spot. We're having some lightning here, so it's getting a little just different. But yeah, I have it pulled up, and or it should be pulled up. They said they're posting it soon. I just assume they're gonna go live at 4.
Cool.
And should be good. Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, we had Joe. Joe did a really great breakdown on Buckeye Scoop today about Damari Simon, about breaking him down as a player, and he really thought his first step was the best thing about his game. You know how much Larry Johnson loves that first step, and he said he reminded him of like Mike Hall, and I couldn't agree more. From watching his tape and from hearing what staff members have to say about him and about his recruitment, he's Mike Hall, and you're absolutely right. He is the number 1 ranked player on Ohio State's board at that defensive tackle position right now. And so this would be an absolute home run get. And also the second player, he's the 3rd ranked player in New Jersey. So this would be, we locked down New Jersey. The first ranked player is Luke Waffles, who we did win his commitment. But we won his commitment. That's the truth. Then the second, Jordan Thomas, we're going to get him. He's a true Buckeye. He's a committed Buckeye. And then Damari Simon's ranked number 3 in the state of New Jersey. So we're really locking down those New Jersey kids, those Northeast kids. And it's really good to, lock down that pipeline, because right down the street from them is Carter Meadows there in Washington, D.C. So that'll be an interesting one to look out for. That one is looking out to be an Ohio State-Michigan battle for Carter Meadows. And yeah, I really do like our chances to see where we land with all these these top defensive end targets. And yeah, and you reported on the board, and you told me too about the KJ Ford, about the Buckeyes leading for KJ Ford, and yeah, that would be extremely promising. And at that point, it's just kind of a numbers thing. It's clearly if Carter Meadows gives us a no, I would really like where the Buckeyes are with KJ Ford, because he's going to be a hefty price, obviously, but definitely worth it. Walking down that Duncanville pipeline, that defensive line pipeline is definitely necessary and would be very beneficial for the future. But now it's 4 p.m., so now hopefully I get a video posted soon.
Yeah. While we're waiting on that, Funky, as soon as that pops up, just let me know. But I just want to share people where I'm at, man. I'm at the OT7 thing. I'm hanging out with the SFE guys. I met Jameer Brown in person and his family today. They're great. Caden Dixon Wyatt and his family, fantastic people. And tonight I'll be at a bowling event with JJ Smith, Carnell Tate, Brandon Ennis, Jermaine Matthews. So it'll be a pretty exciting night here, man. I'm having a heck of a time, but had to step out and see this. This is a big one for us, obviously. So I think a couple people are going live for it. And man, I wish I could find out how to pull that up, but I just can't, man. It's my phone. My phone can't do everything my laptop can do. So this will be a big time commitment. And then we got some other ones coming down the line as well, so we'll have to wait and see for those. But man, it's kind of wild, dude. I see a lot of people on Twitter right now tripping about, hey, we are just coming off a national title, and our recruiting is not doing very good for coming off a national title. And I'm I know that we have 16 commits, and I think we're second with player rankings, or we're first with that many commits. The only other schools that are beating us with our like average ranking are teams that have 10 less players committed to them.
It's
So
only LSU now. It's no longer. I think Bama had higher average rank for a second, but now it's only LSU.
yeah, so man, I'm telling you right now. I mean, I'm even at this event now, and I'm hearing players' names called, and I'm looking up their ranking, and some of them aren't even ranked, and they're out here on this field. I mean, now granted, this is 7-on-7. They look just like these 4 or 5-star players. So I'm telling you, man, the more you dive into this, the more you understand recruiting, the more you actually see these prospects in person, at least for me, the more I'm seeing how much rankings do not matter. They just don't, man. All I'm concerned about is Ohio State's board. And as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the information I have, Ohio State is getting a lot of the top players on their board, on the board that they have created. They don't go to 247 and On3 and look at their rankings and decide who to recruit. They have their own board in there, and that's what I'm going off of, and that's what I want. I just think that, now granted, Luke Waffle was at the top of the board, Ohio State's board. We lost that situation. We didn't lose it. We know what happened there. So, it's just it's a different time, man. And I think just people get too focused on these rankings, man.
Yeah,
I really, really do.
So the rankings are dumb because I mean, let's just look at this right now. We just got Kari Wilder, who was up there on Ohio State's rankings. I think he was like he was a taken May. So if you're a taken May on Ohio State, then you are up there with the best of them. And he was like a 3-star in some of these sites, and he went up against all these kids at one of the biggest camps of the year, probably the biggest camp so far of the year, versus not just the best in 2026, the best in 2027, some of the best in 2028, and he was the best player on the field, the best player in the field. So, and he's not even, ranked that high. So he's gonna. I mean, the rankings right now are to me absolutely useless. And rankings in general are useless. Because think about this: our starting right tackle for this next season is going to be Austin Cerebell. He's going to start, and he's starting as a redshirt sophomore, and he was a 3-star on pretty much every single site his senior year of high school. He was a solid 3-star kid from Ohio that no one really cared about when he committed. But now he's going to start. He was a starter last year for Ohio State. He's going to start this year, and he'll probably start for the next 2 years. So he might end the year being a 4-year starter at Ohio State. And he was a 3-star Ohio kid that, in general, people really didn't give a crap about his commitment. So that's why I get excited about every kid who commits, because they're really great players. I mean, you really think Brian Heartline will take 3-star wide receivers? No. Brian Hartline's not going to take 3-star wide receivers. They might be 3-star according to recruiting rankings, but
Chris Olave.
Yeah, the Chris Olave was also 3-star. But was Chris Olave recruited by? I think he was a Zach Smith recruit. Was he? I have no idea.
I don't think so, but maybe
could be. Yeah. Oh, San Diego kid. But you're totally right. Like he's not here to recruit 3-star kids. It's to him these are 4 or 5-star kids. Even Guildford, sorry if I mispronounced that name, he is technically a 3-star on the board, or 3-star according to these rankings. But I was literally told today that he, according to someone within his recruitment, that he'd be the number 2 guy on Ohio State's list of rankings for wide receivers for this class.
Number 2?
Number 2, yes, that's what I was told. And I asked over Chris Henry Jr. or Caden Dixon Wyatt, and I was like, which one? And they didn't answer that. But they said number 2. That's what I was told.
Dang, man.
Yeah, so this guy's a want, and that's why I think Heartline wins that recruitment. And I will never bet against Heartline. And I think Heartline, we have this recruitment won for 7 months. I don't see Heartline losing it. So I know Fong Bong bonged him to Ole Miss. I don't buy it. I think he's a Buckeye.
I just got to say something real fast, man, about about Con 3. And again, it's their business. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I saw a comment, and somebody over on 3 said they nailed the Aaron Thomas commitment. They had him, right? They got that one right. And let me just say that, I mean, we put that in a while ago. If you're on Scoop and Buckeye Boys, we had that one nailed down, and they definitely had Texas A&M, and they took that away, and now they're claiming that they nailed that one. They got it right. And
Yeah, you should have read their boards, bro.
that's not true, man.
It's not true. I mean, I was getting messages sent to me all day of screenshots of these other boards and people being like, "Are you sure, Funky?" Or like Texas A&M's making a push, and they sent me stuff like 247 from Texas A&M guys, the on 3 board for Ohio State, the other boards for Texas A&M. They're like, "Oh, they're making a late push." I'm like, "No, guys, chill. It's a Buckeye," and we stood by it, and everyone else was like, "Oh, it's going to be a 50-50," but no, we had that one nailed, Devin, and these other guys were being they like, I don't think Wolfgang ever changed his prediction, but he's for sure was going out there and being like trying to hedge his bet with Texas A&M. So he's didn't flip his commitment because he didn't get the edit monkey sent to him by Hayes. So, and I don't see a live stream posted on where they claim they're going to post it. Am I missing something, guys?
Chat. Where's Damari Simeon? Where's his live commitment at? I read it was on his Twitter, but
it's supposed to be on the Instagram. They said they have an Instagram post, Devin, that literally is like announcing live on this page.
Really?
His announcement will be made live on our Instagram page at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I'm on the page right now.
Yeah,
and
it's 5:08. Yeah. So I don't know. But hey, everybody in the chat, I appreciate people giving us, or giving me anyway, like advice on how to make this show better. I do dip. I see LT33. I put that thing out. I apologize. I do have a habit of doing that. So I'll try to do that less on the show from time to time. I see people wondering. Nevada will be back on the Scoop channel for sure. Him and B. Moses are going to be doing a show at 8:10 p.m. Starting next week, I believe, on Monday. So in no way, shape, or form am I, taking the role of that. Buckeye Boys have always streamed on Scoop, so that's where we just continued doing that. So anybody?
Sorry to add on to that, Devin. Sorry to cut you off, but they're going to be going as daily as possible at 8:10 p.m. Eastern time, Nevada and B. Moses. So just like the old show, but an hour later, and as daily as possible. Clearly not. You know how they were. They weren't 7 times a week, but they'll do it as much as they possibly can, and they're going to shoot for 5 to 6 times a week. And we'll try to let you guys know in advance when they're not going better than we were with the old show. But yeah, I'm excited for them. That'll be a great show. And clearly Nevada and B. Moses are, 2 of our best friends. So I'm very excited for them.
Yeah, for sure. Is it not popping up live still?
I'm keep refreshing, and there is no. Let me check on my phone. But one sec, I'll have to mute myself.
What app do I use with YouTube? I stream from StreamYard, if that's what you're asking. Everybody's saying it's not up yet. Yeah, man. So like from StreamYard at least on my laptop, I can hit share screen and I can go over and put it on here so we can watch the commitment live. I can't find that option on my phone. I looked and looked and looked and can't find it. So
yeah, I need to figure out how to
Funky, it's on the high school's IG.
Yeah, I'm on the high school's IG. Did they just do it?
And they said it's not live yet.
Okay, it's not live yet. Okay, perfect. I guess we'll just talk for long.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I'm not seeing anything. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for this kid because this kid is high up, like extremely high. A big time. This would be a really, really big time get over. Texas, Penn State, Michigan. He had offers from all across the country. And I'm also really excited on Brinkle tomorrow. I have my prediction for him to become a Buckeye. And I think that's for sure going to happen as well. And he's a big time IMG kid. a stud. I had really, really high good things to say about him, and they've only known each other for a bit, but I heard really great things coming out from his experience with him at IMG, and it's going to be really. I think this defensive line class is going to end up being very, very, very good, and just like last year's class was very good. Like I like people love hating on it, but we got two elite edge guys, and then we got Jaquez Carter, who I'm really, really high on out of Florida, really, really high on. And then we got shoots. Now I'm forgetting off the top of my head a little bit, but we got Odom, those are the four guys I'm really high on. Odom, Jaquez Carter, and the two ends. I just butchered both of those names. I apologize, but I'm really high on those guys. But I think this new class is going to bring a lot of size that we might have missed out on last year's class. That we're going to get 2 or 3 300-pound guys. Yeah, we might take 4 of them, actually. We might take 4 defensive tackles this class, Kevin.
Last year's class, if you're concerned with the rankings of last year's class, we signed 2 top 15 defensive ends in the nation. I think people, Epi was one of those later recruitments, committed kind of late there. So people don't pay much attention to him, but the dude is a baller. Everybody wants to focus on Zion. Grady, I understand Rye. I think he's a beast as well. Epi getting there late, didn't come in early, but he's at that level. Go watch the film, the work ethic, the person, the human that he is, fits the Buckeyes perfectly. And yeah, Jarquez Carter, I'm super high on Jarquez Carter as well. If you look at the rankings for our defensive tackles last year, you're going to be upset. But I encourage you to go watch their film. That's what Ohio State does. They go break down their film
for it too. I mean, Jaquez Carter was. I mean, we were told from our Florida guys, who I trust the Florida guys more than anyone, and they were telling us that he's an absolute beast, like an absolute monster, and like a monster get for Ohio State. And I thought his ranking would, improve throughout his time, committed to Ohio State, but it really never did. But that just shows me that I really shouldn't even give a crap about his ranking, especially these defensive linemen and offensive linemen. I feel like they get the ranking wrong, like the majority of the time, the vast, vast majority of the time. For these skill position kids and quarterbacks, I feel like they're usually better. But for these, these defensive linemen, just these bigger defensive linemen, I really just don't think they have any idea on how to rank these kids unless, they're just absolute freaks. Because at the end of the day, they're all 6'4", 300 pounds. And I bet you some of them are going to move different in college or when they actually hit the weight, hit a strength and conditioning program. You just don't know how their bodies are going to react to it. I'm assuming that some of these guys are going to have to lose some weight, some are going to have to gain some weight, and, not dirty weight, but good weight and with, good food and hard work. And it's just hard, man. And conditioning in college is different. It's just different. It's a different type of game. No more of this, high school stuff.
Yeah. Got a couple people in the chat asking how this OT7's going for me. I walked outside. I'm about to walk over here to the fence, hold the phone up so you guys can see where I'm at, but it might get loud. So I'm going to hold it up for a minute and then I'll walk away. I should be able to get a pretty good view from out here so you guys can see it.
And he's supposed to be committing, any second now.
Yeah, is it even live yet?
I don't think so, but I don't even know. Maybe they just forgot to go live. Maybe they're just doing it. I have no idea.
Oh, hey, there's the SFE guys right there. That's funny.
No, that's fine. I remember that was in California. I think I went last year, or was it 2 years ago? I went 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's funny. The spot I chose to hold the camera over the fence, the SFE guys were right on the other side.
Hey, you'll see them tonight bowling. Some good bowling happening tonight. So, and they're asking what time his commitment. His commitment was scheduled for 5 p.m. So he was supposed to commit already, but he hasn't yet. It should be going live soon enough here, but yeah, I don't even know what to say besides that. I haven't seen any updates or anything. I'm checking everything.
Bunky, we can't hear you real good. I don't know if you're drifting.
Sorry. Oh my God. I have to put the mic really close to my mouth. I'm sorry.
saying so. It's still not. It's still not showing up live.
I don't see it.
That's wild. Does anybody in the chat, have you guys seen Damari Simeon with his live commitment yet that was scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern time, and it is now 5:17. We came on here to do a quick 15-minute show to watch his commitment, and we might miss that because he's not going on at 5. This is wild.
Yeah, the commitment's supposed to be at 5 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Central Time. That's what they have on the little Instagram page. That's what he posted as well. Are we? It's today, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, there are several other shows doing live commitments for this, and they're live right now. I do know that, but I think I got another 10 minutes, and I got to get back in here. SFP's about to play again. That's why I came here to watch him, so.
Well, hopefully he commits.
I know.
This is whatever. This is on the fly. We appreciate you guys being here. A little bit of a watch party.
I guess I could probably mute my mic and go back in, Funky, and then you could sit there and keep talking to everybody.
Yeah, I can make that work.
You know, if he doesn't commit in time.
Yeah, I can just answer questions from people in the chat or whoever. So if you guys want to just put in questions, I'll just be sitting here until he commits because, yeah, like Devin said, we thought this was going to be like a 20-minute show, and now it's 20 minutes, and he's not even committed yet. Oh, well.
I was going to go live today from inside here at OT7, but it's way too loud. It would be hectic. There's loud speakers everywhere. But if you do watch this channel, in the chat, let me know. When I go to this bowling thing tonight, I don't plan on doing like interviews live there because I don't want to be that dude. I want them to enjoy their bowling, but I'll be getting all their information, so we'll be having some of those guys on the show for interviews. The guys I listed that'll be there tonight, so that'll be cool. But in the chat, put if you guys want me to go live and like show you guys the event for like 10, 15 minutes. I could do that. I might take some videos and upload it later, but we'll see. People in the chat saying
he said he picked Ohio State. AZ Sports says he picked Ohio. I mean, that's the expectation, but I want to see it go through the hoop first before I react.
I don't know.
I don't see anything, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, SC Buck, I think you're right. I mean, that was my plan, to go there and just enjoy the moment, build relationships, and go from there. So it's probably what I ended up doing.
Texas oil money hit. Yeah, last second Texas. I thought that could get me depressed, but no, Texas is out of it. This is going to be a Buckeye for sure.
Yeah.
But what?
Yeah, I got Eric McFarland. I got his information. Angelo, JJ Smith's brother is going to be coming on the show. I talked to JJ's dad, Angelo, for a while last night. Geno Smith was there too. Talking. It's been a really cool experience.
Gosh, I hate people that don't post their videos when they say they're going to do it. Oh my God.
We can't hear you, Funky.
Shoot. I said I don't like when people post that they're going to commit at a certain time and they're not committing at a certain time.
I know. What it sounds like is AZ Sports jumped the gun and put out a, released.
What's AZ Sports? Arizona Sports? Or
I don't think so. I think it's just another sports place that reports on all kind of stuff.
Are they just like guessing, or they
I have no idea. I have never considered them a credible source, but I don't know much about them either. I've never dug in to find out if they are or aren't credible. So, but I don't think there's a commitment yet, though.
You would think that, he would post on his Twitter, or Hayes would post it.
Yeah.
We're probably not the only people that are like,
No, not being able to.
A2Z Sports. Okay. Oh, they made a Buckeyes land a key defensive prospect pursued by, what a clown, posting that a hour before his actual commitment.
Did he really? A whole hour?
He posted an hour ago. So I mean,
Golly.
what Ian Valentino? That's a dirty move, my dog.
Hey, I'm going to mute my mic, Funky, and I'm going to walk back in here. So I'll be able to hear you guys. Just going to keep my camera on and stuff, and I'll be able to hear you, Funky. So when you go to end the show, I'll hear you end the show, and I'll hit end stream. Okay?
Sweet. All right, I'll take it over from here.
It's
Appreciate you,
gonna get
Devin.
yeah.
It's gonna get loud. Yeah. Hey, but this is a waiting game. Waiting game. I'm not hungry. Don't worry about it. I did tell my mom I was gonna go get dinner with her after this, so that's what I'm looking forward to. But I appreciate y'all being here live. Yeah, I'll just be sitting here watching the chat. So, any questions? We can even talk whatever we talk. I'm happy OKC won the finals. That's one thing I'm excited about. Do not like Indiana. I strongly dislike Indiana. So I'm happy about that and happy for Shea. He was a Clipper, so happy for him. Yeah, it was posted on A2Z Sports. The title is Ryan Day and the Ohio State Buckeyes land a key defensive prospect pursued by Michigan, Texas, and Penn State. And it's basically just talking about him. So they had this article pre-written, and he's posting it like breaking the commitment, which is, I mean, whatever. I personally think that's a little low class, but yes, do that publicly, I think, is a little weird. But I'm doing good, Steely. How are you? Are you in California right now, or are you somewhere else? I'm mad at Indiana. Yeah. I just don't think Indiana was very good. So if I would have saw Indiana win the whole entire thing, I would have had a little hit in my stomach, being, a little sad. But OKC, I thought they were the best team in the NBA the entire time. So I'm happy about them winning because I feel they deserved it. And I don't think the Cavs could beat them in a 7-game series. So I think we would have been good, competitive, but I think it would have been a good, it would have been a good series, but I don't think we would have won. I think probably would have been 6 or 7 games. So I can live with OKC winning. I could not have lived with Pacers winning. I'd have been pissed. Someone asked about, Funky, tell us about your past athlete playing college, going to college. What's your story? Yeah, I have done all the sports. I mean, I played tackle football for a second. I was a long snapper. So does that really count? No. Played like decently competitive basketball up until COVID. And then during COVID, I started running. And then I realized I was good at running. And then I stopped growing, really. So I was like, I kind of have to run. So I did track and field for 4 years. And now I'm running at a Division I college in California at a, really pretty competitive level. Was blessed to be a state champion at one point of my high school athletic career. So was very, so I had a lot of success running, and that's what I'm doing. So now I'm a track athlete at a Division I school in California. So I do that every day. Literally just got home from a run. I was on the treadmill because it was downpouring today, guys. It was absolutely downpouring. But I appreciate the 157 of y'all watching on the Scoops YouTube channel and on Buckeye Boys. I think we're streaming there. I just don't have the numbers there. But I appreciate all y'all for watching, and let's hopefully get this freaking commitment going soon. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe someone else does. Did he delay it? It'd be a weird time to delay your commitment, but weird things have happened. How do you become a Buckeye fan from just, I mean, literally, like, the answer to that is even hard to say because I like was a Buckeye fan my entire life. So it just like wasn't even a question of where I'm from. It was always the Buckeyes. Like, well, I never had anything to do with any other school. Buckeye fan from literally birth, and yeah, so love my Buckeyes more than I mean anything. Some people call me a USC fan, and I just laugh. I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Because I mean, I've been to a lot of USC games from California, and I have a lot of friends who are USC fans, but definitely not a USC fan. Yeah, but was always a Buckeye fan. Never was anything else. Hoping for the best on Xavier. Yeah, I would. I'm not super high that we're gonna get Xavier. I never count James Laurinaitis out. I just think it just. I mean, that one. I just think it's Bama. I just haven't heard enough that for my opinion, steer away from Bama. So I think that one is Bama. AIDS. look at the SFE on Devin's side. But yeah, we're just waiting here for the commitment.
I was trying to find Caden Dixon Wyatt walking around somewhere. I can't find him.
What's your feeling about Ohio State season over? My feeling is I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be at the game, and I cannot wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna be really nervous, and I even to have a prediction on that game, it's hard for me because I don't know what we're gonna look at like. Like we, as much as we think we know what we're gonna look at like, we don't. And same with Texas, we have no idea what they're gonna look like. Texas could be a bad team for all we know. Ohio State could be a bad team for all we know. I mean, for all we know, Julian Sain could be, not a great in like college quarterback. We don't really know. And same with Texas. We don't know how good Arch Manning is. We don't know how good their offensive line is. There's so many question marks that it's going to be nerve-wracking. But we think we know that Texas and Ohio State are the two best teams in the nation. So if that's true, it's going to be a hell of a game. But I just think there's so many question marks that for me to make a real prediction and be confident about my prediction, I'd just be, being a homer. But as that, I'll still, don't get me wrong, I'll still give my prediction before the game. But just know I think Buckeyes are going to win.
Well, Funky might not know any of those things, but I personally, I know, like for sure, Julian Sain is the best quarterback in college football. That's just what I know, though. But
that Devin knows. Devin's seen. Gosh, this is annoying. Why can't they be timely? I feel kind of bad. Oh, maybe something happened? No. Well. Oh well. We're here.
Dang that he still hasn't even started the live stream yet?
No, there's nothing. I mean, I don't see anything unless I'm like horribly missing something. I don't think he's I mean, I've seen nothing on Twitter, nothing on. Is he? I mean, is this a type of thing where?
No, I've never seen that. Every time I've went live for a commitment, they've come on when they say they were going to come on. There goes Tristan Keys, the number one wide receiver in the nation.
Oh, he's real good.
I've been talking to him and his dad a bunch. Yeah. I talked to him quite a few times too.
Yeah,
he plays for SFE.
I don't think he's flipping. By the way, I think he's going to stay at LSU. That's just my 2 cents.
That you think?
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, obviously that's not my job to know that, but I
guess I'll just say from the conversations had, I believe he's flipping. But
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll talk to you later. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want
to. That's a little bomb. Interesting.
That's Brett Getz, the owner, founder at SFE, right there. So
The waiting game. I'm sorry, guys. This is not what we thought it was going to be. But yeah, this should be fun. Let me read the comments again. Check back tomorrow. Good old fashioned. I'll try to find that. He's clearly negotiating money. There's no way that it's this a money thing last second. There's no chance. Right? I mean, he would just cancel his commitment day if it was because of that. I mean, even like, yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be playing those games really that much. So I doubt it's a money thing. I think this is just them being untimely with their thing, or maybe they'll go at 5:30, or or maybe they'll delay it or something.
the Angelo Smith, Brett's talking to JJ's brother right there.
Yeah, maybe he postponed it. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was answering his question in the chat, Devin. He could have, but he didn't post it anywhere. I've been looking. Who had every teacher and coach give a speech and had everyone wait like an hour. Oh God. Gosh, I should have done that when I committed to my school. I was deciding between University of Missouri, Boston University, UCLA, UC, the school one of the schools I went to. I almost just said it. Or might have did. So they did. And what was the last school I was deciding between? Like something like Cal State Fullerton, UC San Diego. I should have done a hat thing, but I didn't. Once I got the thing done, I posted it, and it was the best decision I ever made. I absolutely love college. College is absolute blast, and to be in California still is great.
They just canceled the SFE game, so
Oh, Lightning,
something, I don't know, but I'm heading back to the hotel. I guess
bruh.
JJ, Carnell, Brandon, and Jermaine are there waiting to check in. So I'm staying in that same hotel, so I'm going back to the hotel.
Well, for those, I'm sure everyone here is subscribed, but if you're not, go hit the subscribe button. Go hit that like button. Yeah, anything helps. Not the biggest show in the world, but hey, we appreciate everyone being here. And the Buckeye boys is Devin and Mello. That's the two Buckeye boys. Someone asked, who are the Buckeye boys? Can't believe my lab partner is going to Ohio. Why no commitment yet? No idea. I have no idea where no commitment. What degree? I'm going for economics and accounting. So that's what I'm pursuing, and hopefully going to go into I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Maybe I keep doing this. Maybe I do something else. Depends on where life's at. But I'm excited. I'm blessed for this opportunity to have this a little bit of a following. And it's great. I enjoy being here. So I appreciate it. And I can't be here without you guys. So thanks for being here, even though this is like the most this is the most botched live stream I've probably ever done. But not really our fault, because this kid it was already going to be a little bit of a hassle, because is this still happening? What the heck, man?
Yeah, it's wild.
Why is this like that? I'd be mad if they cancel. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that happen before, but I don't know. This isn't a botched live stream, by the way, Funky. This is where people actually they finally get to know us, see our personality,
That's true.
see what's
Hey,
going
you're right.
on. So people like it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're totally right.
I mean, this is me in my natural habitat. You know what I mean?
That's true. This is us the other 23 hours of the day, David. Just talking with each other, though.
I know. Oh, wait. Somebody said, I think they're live. They moved the commitment to 6 p.m.
Are you trolling, bro? Like, are we going to sit
No.
here and wait for that? No, right? Or maybe, I mean, shoot.
No. I can't. I'm about to be driving. I'm going back to the hotel. I can be back to the hotel in time to come back on live again and do this again if we would like.
I say we just call it and we just keep this. That's just my 2 cents. I
Yeah,
kind of want to eat food. I kind of want to get dinner.
yeah.
Or
So on that note, we're predicting he commits to the Buckeyes. So big time pickup for the Buckeyes here. Marty Simeon for when he commits to the Buckeyes. That's our prediction here. So big time get for Larry Johnson if indeed that happens.
looks like he has a big basket of fries waiting for him. And is he sponsored by some energy drinks? Look, it's like, oh gosh, that Team Up North hat is so ugly. What the heck is that? Sorry, they posted a little photo of his thing on his the Instagram story. He has a big basket of fries, 2 things of sauces. Then he has a drink the color of each hat next to it. Looks like some sort of energy drink or something. Did he get like this? Did he get his like commitment like sponsored by people? I can't be the only one saying this. Sorry, Devin, not to cut it off, but it's so funny.
Bro, you're
It's
good,
like
man.
it looks like his commitment is sponsored by like some energy drink or something, because there's like 4 drinks sitting like, you know, the Gatorades on the table behind each hat and a big basket of fries and sauce.
Oh Lord.
Recruiting in 2025. Buckeye Boys sponsors a recruitment. That'd be so funny. That Michigan hat's so ugly though. That is an ugly looking hat.
I didn't
But
even
yeah,
I didn't even realize he had like them in his top. No, I did. I realized that.
yeah, it's us, Penn State, Michigan, and Texas.
Gotcha.
But yeah, okay, man. I'll let you go. I'll let you guys go.
Yeah, I mean, sorry everyone. We were told it was 5, but we're not going to come back on and do this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video for what it was. Funky, anything else, man?
No, just appreciate you guys being here, and yeah, especially these are the real funky. Are you and B Moses not Buckeye boys? No, I mean not technically. We're not part of the channel officially, but yeah, but we're all Buckeye boys here. So, but yeah, no, I have nothing else to say. Just appreciate y'all being here, and yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Lost a few subscribers, but nothing unexpected. So, but yeah, we're just looking to grow. So I'm excited for it, and hopefully he becomes a Buckeye, and you'll see a message from me on BuckeyeScoop.com.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be paying attention to it. I'll post something on Twitter as well. But on that note, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Go Buckeyes. OH.
Oh my God, Devin. I was about to leave the thing. Oh,
Bye.
well, okay.